What's up, guys? I'm Random Frank P, and welcome to Amazon Prime Day 2024, up today bright and early to bring you guys some of the best tech and gaming deals that I found for you, 25 plus, some pretty good stuff. So as we go over it all, we'll talk about the deals, show them off. I'm gonna have them all listed for you guys in the description down below so you can check them out. And two quick things tonight on the channel right here at 7 p.m. Eastern, we're gonna be live doing this in a live format for you guys on Amazon, taking requests in a live stream, so hope to see you there. And also, these deals are only for Amazon Prime members, so if you're not a Prime member already, you can sign up down below with a free 30-day trial to take advantage of these deals. But yes, 25 killer ones for you guys today, 25 plus. So we're gonna hop right in. Again, all listed for you guys in the description down below. Tech and gaming stuff. All right. So the first one that caught my eye, this monitor just came out from LG. It's their 32GS95UE, a 32-inch, 240 hertz, 0.03 millisecond response time OLED monitor. Again, this just came out like 2-3 months ago, already on sale to down under $1,200 when it just released for $1,400. So that may not seem like, the biggest savings in the grand scheme of things, but again, this literally just came out. I was watching Linus's video on this the other day. So like I said before, 32 inches Ultra Gear OLED, and the specs on this are wild because you can get up to 240 hertz at the 4K resolution, and again, on an OLED panel, that looks crazy. 0.03 millisecond response time, but this also has that like dual mode. So this can be 2 refresh rates. I know it says it on here somewhere. So when you're playing on this, you could switch the resolution and what you want the actual refresh rate to be. So it can be 240 hertz at 4K, like I said. And then if you want, you could switch it up to full HD at 1080p and play at 480 hertz. So you can get a pretty much, you're doubling the response time here. Great for competitive play, if you're playing games that aren't like super taxing or graphically demanding, Valorant, anything like that. 240 hertz at 4K, 480 hertz at full HD. Again, already on sale, a killer deal if you're in the market for a brand new monitor that literally just came out, already on sale. Okay, next up, I'm gonna buy this immediately. This is the Elgato Stream Deck Mark II in the brand new limited edition atomic purple colorway. This looks killer. If you've been a fan of like, the OG like Game Boy Color and stuff and all the atomic color, colorways from Nintendo products and stuff, this has that perfect hit right in the nostalgia, This is a great deal because this is a limited edition launch. And not like just for Prime Day. They only made a few of these, like a very limited amount, they said on Twitter just like a few days ago. So when this sells out, it is gone forever. I'm gonna buy one literally in a minute. This is now down to $125. Again, at first glance, might not seem crazy, but this exact model, as you can see, launched 8 days ago. So if you bought it within the last 7 days, you're saving over $35 here. And again, while this Mark II came out about like 2-3 years ago, they do have the black and the white model for just around 110. But if you like that atomic purple like I do, and it just looks super cool, I love the retro look to it. You can save, again, close to 25-30 bucks on this, getting it down to just $125. This is gonna sell out. I know it is. I'm gonna buy this literally now. Next up's a deal that I found right on my homepage because I bought this recently. It is the Alamu A15 vegan leather case for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and I love this. Like literally, it's my phone case that I've been using for the past, 4 or 5 months at this point. I think I got it around February and it still looks super clean and like new. I just think the way it looks with it looking very minimal but like classy at the same time with that black vegan leather here. So typically 60 bucks, it's on sale currently for just 35. So pretty much, 40% off. call it 50, why not? And again, you can see it looks clean. It's definitely nice, like nice feeling materials in the hand. It's a bit more grippy as well. And the reason why I always go with these Alamu cases that I've been using for the past like 2 years now is because their MagSafe built into the cases is like the strongest out of any case that I've used before. So when I have different MagSafe adapters, it like snaps on, never comes loose, never falls off. That's why I've been using the Alamu stuff for a while, and I love this case. 35 bucks for a vegan leather case is a really, really good price here. Next is the Fantic E1 Max, a nice mini compact screwdriver kit. This is a 50 in 1, and it's great because it has its own contained storage unit in itself, so not gonna take up much space in a drawer. You got the magnetic bits, and it's all just right here. I used a lot of this stuff in the past, so again, this stuff was popping up on my Amazon homepage. It was cheaper than it is at this exact second. So definitely keep an eye on this listing. It'll probably be dropping because maybe the listing is just glitching right now, but it's off from $80 down to $55, which is definitely pretty good. And you can get an additional 15% coupon code off. So you're gonna be bringing this right down to around $50, and you can get it even cheaper. And real quick, since I've worked with Fantic in the past, my coupons are still compatible and active for the deal. So not only are you getting like the Prime Day seals with their coupon, but if you use discount code FrankMax, I believe, yeah, FrankMax, you could save an additional, I forget what it's off the top of my head, I'll put it on screen for you guys. So some extra savings on some Prime Day deals for you. So that should bring it down to around $42 once the listing updates, you apply the coupon, and you use the actual discount code. And I just noticed they have a nice silver and a white version. I can't rebuy it just because of the nice clean looking white and silver color. But yeah, definitely a nice compact 50 in 1 magnetic bit screwdriver kit. Really good price for 45 bucks, just under that. Now this is a pretty big deal for people out there who want to spice up the looks of your setup. These are the GOI Neon Lights 2. This is the second generation of their neon RGB light ropes that are brighter and more flexible than the original. Like the material here, it's softer, so you can mold it and shape it to how you want to. Either, you know, bend it around stuff if you want to have that sort of like flexibility around like your monitors, or just to make, you know, like certain crazy shapes in your room, at the setup, anything like that. Usually $100, and again, this is Gen 2. So dropping this down to 60 bucks is a really good price. And this is the 16-foot version. I believe that's like this sale price is usually what the 9-foot version is. So you're saving definitely a good chunk of money here for these neon RGB ropes. So I've actually got a few of these light ropes around the studio in about 3 different areas. One of the things that I like to do is these fit like perfectly in my slat wall. So like the cutouts in between each of the slat panels, they fit in perfectly just as like an accent piece. Looks really great in the background and stuff when I'm filming, and like for a B-roll, just having that accented strip there in between the wood. Not its intended use, but it works out perfectly. I also have them in like the new side of the studio, like behind the camera. Again, just for some B-roll in the back in between one of the wood panels, just to add some light and glow in the corner of the room. And I also have one of these strips behind like my Pokemon collection shelf, because it just adds some extra color and flow to the area. Yeah, I use them. I have, I think, 3 or 4 around the studio. They look great, they work great, can't complain. And then also, I guess depending on where you want to put this, they do have a black and a white model, which is pretty much just like the silicone sort of tubing or rubber tubing that they use behind the strips. So if you're using this on like a black wall, you want it to blend in a bit more, they have a black model. If you're using it on a white wall or a white surface, they have a white model as well. Both are on that Prime Day deal for just 60 bucks. Really good stuff here. Now we have the Coloplay on sale, down from the list pricing of $150 to $105 for the Prime Day savings. You get an additional 10% off, bringing this to under $100. And this is a crazy all-in-one desktop macro interface, because it's not just like a little macro pad. This thing has a giant dial, which is interactable, customizable. It has a screen there so you can see what macros are currently on, configured and on display here. You can do things that have like different animations and different wallpapers. And there's a bunch of different built-in like display screens. So you can see your CPU usage, your GPU usage, temperature, FPS, and again, it's all customizable, and they've updated it a lot where you can do things like change the mode that it's on from like when you're gaming and stuff, or if you're like streaming. They have different interfaces for those particular activities that you're doing to completely change it up on the fly. So you have the dial, you have the screen, and those 4 buttons. So yeah, not only can this be like a desktop multimedia controller for, playback and stuff for music, but it can literally be a giant macro pad that can control anything on your PC. And again, this new white color looks really clean. Now, if you're a fan of the channel, you'll remember last year, right around this time, I actually showcased the actual Coloplay itself when it first came out, but that was the black model. So this white color, I think, looks really, really clean. But one of the things that I'm really happy with is that they greatly improved the software for it, so it makes it so much easier to configure and customize just from like the actual, the face of it itself, and then also what all the buttons and the dial does. You can go in and change it all right there in the software. It is miles better than it was last year when it launched. So definitely a solid pickup if you want to add something like this to your setup. It's really unique. There is not a lot of macro pads out there like this that have so much customization and a big display for you right in the middle. So under $100 is a really good price for the Cololight Coloplay. Moving on down, what is this, deal number 7 so far? The Razer Huntsman Mini 60% keyboard. So this is a pretty big one because this is competing with like the Wooting 60HE. This keyboard recently got the rapid trigger update, and they have something like a new update, I forgot what it's called, like Snap Tap or something like that. I don't remember right now. But only $80. And again, very similar in execution to the rapid trigger for like the Wooting 60HE. And that's a really good price for this. $80 for a 60% analog optical keyboard from Razer. I know they have a few different models. The optical one is one that can let you take advantage of the rapid trigger. They do also have a clicky optical switch, which is a bit cheaper, $10 off down to $69.99. And the linear also then back up to $80. But the linear analog optical is the one where you can get that rapid trigger update. And yeah, like I've been saying this whole time, a competitor to the Wooting 60HE for the rapid trigger mode, adjustable switches, actuated numerous times within one actuation, only $80. That's gonna be a hard one to pass up on, so I would definitely take advantage of this if you want an upgrade to your setup for a new gaming keyboard. And also on sale, one of my favorite keyboards from Razer, their Black Widow V3 TKL. This has their silent yellow switches, only $70 currently, down from $100. Also has a USB pass-through, which I always appreciate. And this is like, not a new keyboard or anything. This came out a few years ago. But again, the price on this is too good to pass up here. Just $70 for a nice keyboard that's had some pretty decent upgrades since it came out as well. You can see also this has been the cheapest it's been. $10 off the cheapest it has ever been from Razer. So definitely not a bad price there. Moving on over, I saw Apple had some of their watches on sale. I think it was like the SE was on sale as well, but this is like a more premium model versus the SE. This is the Series 9. It is the 45mm with a built-in GPS, and I believe all of them, like their colorways, are on sale. Again, you see $300 and you're like, damn, that's a lot of money, but it's way better than $430, so nearly 30% off, a really good price for some savings at least. Always on Retina display. This is the medium large version as well. They also have a small medium, which is just a different band size really, but the actual watch face here is the 45mm. Yeah, I have the Apple Watch, man, Series 3, so it's about time for an upgrade. $300 isn't too bad at all. I like the light space blue, or storm blue they call it, like the midnight. They got the product red, a bunch of different colors. $300, a pretty good price. Maybe a good thing to pick up now to hold on to for the holidays, like an early Christmas gift to take advantage of the deals. And going right along with that, like I showed you before with the Alamu case, like they have a lot of cool and neatly designed stuff. And I really like this A11 buckle. So if this fits my current watch, I'm probably gonna pick it up. Just because, like, again, it matches my phone case, and I have like a phone charger from them as well. So I really dig the aesthetic of what Alamu's doing. I have a lot of their stuff around the studio. So their A11 mag buckle, this was $50, down now to just $31. They have it in the silver and black and the cool black. I like that. It's just the difference of the color in the little buckle there, I guess. But yeah, definitely a nice little, what is that? Velvet covered nylon band. Okay, so yeah, it'll fit pretty universal wrist size, I would say. 170 to 225 millimeters for a standard. Oh, and it also comes with a shorter one. Okay, that's what it was saying. 145 to 180. So you got, yeah, this is gonna fit your wrist. No question there. Two different ones, a magnetic clasp, looks really nice. And again, only $30 if you have an Apple Watch. This is gonna be the band to go with. Moving on over now, another great deal. I just showed these off in an episode of Cool Tech under $100. This is already down to $80 for the Nothing Ear A wireless earbuds. These sound fantastic. These have replaced my AirPods Pro. Not even lying, I love the way these sound, the way they look with that see-through sort of transparent design. They come in a black, a white, which I have, and a yellow, which looks pretty cool as well. So if you dig the aesthetic of Nothing, this is gonna be right up your alley. But again, they sound so good. They have the case where you put it in to charge. The case also see-through. There's a built-in EQ mode, so you can customize how they sound with the app. They have really good like hybrid noise canceling as well, so you can tune that to your environment. Really impressed with these. I paid full price when this came out. 2 months ago. As you can see up top, I purchased these back in May. Paid full price, was definitely worth it. Now you wanna knock it down to $30 off to bring it down to just $80. Definitely a no-brainer if you want some wireless earbuds. Absolutely love these. Okay, Amazon, their Fire HD 10 tablet, a 10-inch tablet. Yeah, I mean, come on, it's $75. If you want to use this just to keep the kids, occupied on a long car ride, you want to use this for books, movies, Spotify, whatever you want. I mean, a 10-inch tablet for $75 is a really good price. This is the last gen model, or the last year released, 2023, as you can see. 3 gigs of RAM, an octa-core processor, 32 gigs of storage, full HD display here. Again, if you just even want to use this for multimedia on the go, whether it is watching movies, Netflix, your Amazon Video, whatever, that's definitely a good price. $75, guys. Show me another 10-inch tablet for $75, and I'll say, okay. But this one's a good price. Moving right along, an Asus Chromebook Flip. This is a 15.6-inch touchscreen Chromebook. So really versatile in the sense where this can be like a laptop on the go, and then also act as like a tablet on the go. And you can see right here, take advantage of like cloud entertainment with Stadia, which has been discontinued, I'm pretty sure, but GeForce Now. So you can game on this via streaming with GeForce and have it as a nice 15.6-inch display right in front of you when it's flipped up in this tinted tablet mode, which looks pretty cool. Yeah, draw on it with the tablet. This is a good price. I mean, usually this was like one of the top rated deals on Amazon in terms of the actual Prime Day savings. So from $530 down to $300. If you want to use this for school coming up for the school year, you don't need to do anything crazy on it. So if you want to have a Chromebook that could also be a tablet for taking notes during class, it's got the Nano Edge display, again, over 15 inches. A Ryzen 3 3250 CPU, 64 gigs of eMCC, so you can probably get a little bit of an upgrade there if you want to get like an external hard drive, 4 gigs of RAM, a backlit keyboard so you can see Wi-Fi, Chrome OS, and an all aluminum body here, under $300. Chromebooks are very popular for college and university, so this is a pretty good price on that. Getting into some more gaming stuff, SteelSeries has their Alias microphone on sale. I use this for streaming, so tonight when you're stopping by the live stream, again 7 p.m. Eastern, I'll be using this as my microphone because it is super compact, USB-C, plug and play, has the gain dials right here on the fly, touch to mute, a very nicely made and a great sounding microphone here for only 120 bucks. This came out, I think it was around like October of last year maybe, and down to 120 bucks versus 180, which is really good. So taking a look, okay, so it came out last August, and as you can see, this is the cheapest it's ever been. It'll drop on sale every now and then to $150, so you're getting this for $120. Really, really good. So you have, again, USB-C, so it's just plug and play. They do have their Sonar software, which you could really go in and personalize, create your own mixes, so you can drag and drop like your sources and what volume is playing at what level. But their EQ in the Sonar software is really, really powerful to change up how you sound, has AI noise canceling. Again, a really, really good price for this. 120 bucks is pretty much a no-brainer. I know he also showed off their Alias Pro. This one, usually $330, this one's now on sale to $240, so pretty much $100 off on this. The difference between this is it's an XLR, so it's not USB-C. And this also has their little control interface here. So you have the XLR going into this, then this thing goes into your PC. Here you can mute it on the fly, control your headphone volume, the microphone volume, all on this desktop interface. And yeah, it can go to 2 PCs as well for a dual PC setup. If you have a streaming setup and then your actual like gaming setup. 2 really good prices on the Alias microphones. This is my go-to mic, like I said. The Razer Viper V2 Pro, under 100 bucks, officially $99.99. This isn't like a brand new deal because once the V3 Pro came out a few months ago, this dropped pretty much permanently to around $110, but an extra 10 bucks off today. And they do also have the white version for $98.99, so save an extra $1 there. Hey yo. A good mouse for sure. I used this for months. 58 grams, has their optical switches, their Gen 3 30K DPI optical sensor. One of the top rated mice on the market, so get it now for under 100 bucks. And speaking of stuff I use, I just saw that the Height Y40 case is on sale. This is the case that I use at my setup. If you're familiar with my channel, you know, and you see the PC build that I've done in the past and the PC on display in the background a lot. I got this and I built this PC last August, and yeah, not bad. Down to $110 versus $140. It comes in a black model as well, a red and black, an all white, which wasn't available when I built my PC, but now, oh, this is also on sale. Damn, the urge just to make the internals white now. But yeah, all the models or the colors are on sale for $110. And the Y40 is like the mid-tower ATX case. So it's smaller than a full tower, a little bit bigger than like an ITX build, but they also do have the Y60, which is a bigger one. Too big for my setup, too big for my build overall. I love the Y40, nice and compact, enough room to build, still looks killer. 110 bucks, save $40 on a brand new case. Next up is the Echo Show 8 for only $85, usually $150. We are now 40% off on a 8-inch home hub. So everyone knows about, you know, the Echo Shows. I have the Echo Show 5. We have like 3 of those around the house, and this is just a bigger, updated model here. 8 inches, 3rd gen. We have the 1st gen, so I'm not too sure the differences between the 1st and the 3rd. Seemingly, it's got better speakers that I've been seeing just from the listing so far. Comes in black or white color options. Let's see, it'll drop usually, as you can see here. This has been out for less than a year, so sometimes it'll drop down to 99 bucks. Take an additional $15 off that today with the special Prime Day deal, down to $85 for a smart home hub. If you want to use these to control your music, you can also watch show on these. This is great in the kitchen for, like, you know, in the morning, we got the little guys up or they're eating breakfast. We'll ask them to play some music, you know, play the wiggle so they can just have a good time. Definitely clutch for that. Use it for whatever you want. Another cool one on display that I saw, and I got a few of these around the house as well. These are the new GOI Lamp Lyra Floor 2. So I have their Lyra 1s, and this is also the new model with the Lyra 2 floor lamp. What I like about this is there's a few different upgrades here. First off, as you can see, The base here has full RGB, so it just blends that seamless transition from the actual lamp itself to the wall or whatever you have this pretty much like, next to, projecting light onto. It's definitely brighter. Comparing it to my Gen 1s, it seems a lot brighter and more vivid for the colors. You can customize it all in the app, but it comes with a remote control as well, so you can change up the effects, the brightness, all that on the fly. It is a 60-inch floor lamp, so definitely gonna have a lot of light throw. As you can see here, great for a corner display. Yes, definitely. I actually use it in a corner in my office as well, where I have like the custom keyboards and stuff on display. But also great, as you can see here, for next to a TV. What I like to do with this is when I'm gaming or something, I'll have it on like the music mode, so it's like pulsing to the audio. So when like I'm playing a game, it's like kind of, pulsing to just the action going on. Definitely looks really cool. I know they have ways where you can sync it to what's actually going on your display with their little camera kit and stuff. So that's definitely gonna be a nice little way if you wanna pick up 2 of these and have them on each side of the TV. Under $100, $99.99, come in a black and a silver model as well. And again, brighter, 60 inches, and you have that RGB in the actual base as well. So a pretty good price here. Ooh, some more hardware deals. Okay, the Ryzen 9 7900X CPU, 12 cores, 24 threads. This would be a major upgrade to your build if you're trying to get a more modern, powerful build to run those games. Let's see, I remember seeing this, yeah, so typically you'll see the prices around $360, even dating back last year to like Black Friday, Cyber Monday. It never dropped below like $370. So you're saving an extra $30 here, $30 to $40 off what its usual sale price is, down to $340. And again, the list price when it launched, $550, over $200 off that. Definitely a good upgrade if you want to save some money, get a build going in time for the school year coming up. You want to just play some games now before the school year starts at least. This would be a good CPU to go with. If you want to save a bit more money on that, you can go with the AMD Ryzen 9 5900X. Again, 12 cores, 24 threads. Still gonna be, this is a really good bang for your buck CPU. It's a 4.8 gigahertz max boost, same AM4 platform, PCIe 4.0, works for the X570 and B550 motherboards. So again, this is still gonna be a really good upgrade. This is probably one of the best like performance for your dollar CPUs out there. Only $225. Listing price was $570 when this launched. Usual price is around $250 to $260. Save an additional $25 off that today. Between these two CPUs, you are not gonna be upset with your purchase. Both are gonna be some big upgrades. If you wanna upgrade the entertainment setup or just maybe part of your bedroom, you wanna have a 55-inch 4K TV. Amazon has their Fire TV on sale today for $320. I feel like I always say it when I see these crazy deals on a TV, but like a 55-inch 4K TV for like $300 still just blows my mind. Like I vividly remember 2016 buying a 50-inch 4K TV and it was close to like $1,000. So now that we're getting to the point where these are so cheap and readily available and there's so many different types, it's wild. So this has like the Alexa stuff built in, all the streaming platforms built in. It's their smart TV. You guys don't need me to explain this any further. $300 for a 55-inch 4K TV. Ooh, we got a good external hard drive here. This is a Samsung T9, a 4 terabyte external hard drive, up to 2,000 megabytes a second. Read speeds, yeah, definitely great for gaming. And 4 terabytes here is wild because, again, it also says for students and professionals. If you're into, media, photography, videography, I know like when I was in college, some of the projects that we'd be working on for our different courses would be massive. So having a super fast external hard drive like this to carry those projects back and forth on, this is gonna be a really good option. $300 seems like a lot, but again, this is a super, super fast USB 3.2 Gen 2, 4 terabytes, 2,000 megabits per second, megabytes a second, whatever, 4 terabytes. $300, usually around $500. Guys, when I was in school, don't mean to sound like a dinosaur here, external hard drives were like $480 megabytes a second read. So we're up to 2,000, man. I know, I sound old, I feel old. What I'm saying is, this is a good price for a super fast external hard drive at 4 terabytes. If you want to upgrade to an internal NVMe, this is a really good price here. 2 terabytes for under 130 bucks. This is the Acer Predator GM7000. And again, look at the speeds here. 7,400 megabytes a second. That is blazing fast. Put your frequently played games on this. Put your most used like programs and software on here. Use it as a boot drive. It's 2 terabytes. You can fill this thing up with a bunch and have blazing fast speeds. 130 is a really good price for 2 terabytes and these speeds. This is the fastest NVMe that's on sale today. I've seen a lot that are around 7,400 itself. One was 7,200, but 7,400 takes the cake. And it's also the cheapest, usually around like 130, 135. This one down to 127 from Acer. And yeah, if you also have a PS5, you can upgrade your internal NVMe storage in there as well. To this one for a really good price, under 130. Really good there. And again, speaking of PS5, if you have a need for a new pair of headphones, you want to plug it right into the controller, their InZone H3 headset is only $48 versus $100 when it launched. This works really well with the PS5 because it just works like natively with their app. Again, you can plug it into the controller, so it's not like you don't have a cable running all the way over to your PC or the console. Plug it right in, plug and play. Has their 360 spatial sound, built-in mic, $50, definitely good price there. They do have a wireless version with their H5, which is a bit more money, up to $130, not the biggest savings today, as well as the Beefy Boy. This is a really great headset, but it's still pretty expensive. The H9, this is a premium wireless headset from them. That's closer to $200 versus $300. But again, if you just want to pick up, a cheap budget pair of headphones to play your games on, have a mic, chat with friends, under 50 bucks, good there. Blink camera is always a big hit for these Prime Day deals and Black Friday, Cyber Monday. This is their Blink Outdoor Gen 4 floodlight camera, and I use these around the studio and like the outside of the studio. And this already much cheaper than it was when I bought this back in March, down to just $65. So this is a wireless camera, has the built-in floodlight unit on it, as you can see, with the 2 bright lights on the side. The camera itself is wireless, and in this big base here that it's controlled to is this massive, massive battery. It is, yeah, a 2-year battery life. You get the HD live viewing. The 2 massive floodlights on there, you can control, the brightness of them. It has like color night vision as well. So a really good pickup if you just want to have that sort of extra security. And again, all done wirelessly. You don't have to hardwire anything to your house. It just comes with like a sync module that you plug in into your house somewhere, and it'll like sync over Wi-Fi, and then it's all good to go. Highly recommend this. I believe when I bought it, it was around 80 bucks. So 65 is a really good price for that. Winding on down, we got a few more deals here. The Insta360 Link, the best looking webcam on the market. Again, if you're stopping by the stream tonight, I'll be using this. You can check it out, how it looks. And like I said before, with the SteelSeries mic, you can see how it all sounds. The best webcam on the market. It's 4K, it tracks you, but the quality here literally is DSLR-like. Like you see companies throw that around a lot and it looks like trash. This looks so good that it has replaced numerous cameras that I've tried for streaming that are like $600 and up. I use a few Sony cams in the past for live streaming. This looks better. It was worth the price of $300. Standalone today, sale price $200, or you can get it standalone with a sticker pack for the same price. And I believe this is the lowest it's ever been. Yeah, so it came out in 2022. It'll drop to $280. It's dropped to $250 last year for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. $250 is the cheapest it's ever been. You're saving an additional $50 off that to bring this down to $200. Absolutely well worth it. And then lastly, one of the big deals that I found today, which is also a brand new deal. This is a big one for 2 reasons. First off, this is the new Amazon Echo Spot. So I have the original and I get questions about, what it is all the time because they discontinued the original like a year or two after this came out in like 2017. So they just released, like really recently, a brand new 2024 model that you can get an exclusive Prime member and Prime Day savings on to bring this down to just $45 versus the everyday normal price of $80. So when I say this just came out, yeah, literally a week ago, 1 week ago from today, this came out. Already on sale to $44. It comes in a black, a white, and an ocean blue color. It's got the nice display there, so it's pretty much like their Echo Dots. You got the nice speaker there, but it also has the display built into the front as well. So definitely cool that they're like revamping this Echo Spot product lineup. Again, I have my original, I love it. This a brand new 2024 model for under $50, $45 today. So all right guys, that'll do it for now for some Amazon tech and gaming deals for day one of Prime Day. Hope you all enjoyed. Like I said before, all the tech we just showed off, we listed for you guys in order in the description down below so you can pick them up while you can. And again, a lot of these stuff sell out quick. They have lightning deals, so if you found something you like, hop on it while it's still available. And tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll be live right here on the channel doing an Amazon live stream for you guys. So hope to see you there. Definitely stop by. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And lastly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a good day.